Cadies, and welcome to my review of the Angry Birds movie. Directed by Clay Cadies and Fergal Riley, it's written by John Vitti and it stars Jason Sudeikis, Josh Gad, Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Bill Hader, Keegan-Michael Key, Peter Dinklage, Kate McKinnon, Sean Penn, Ike Barinholtz, Tony Hale, and Annabelle Buress. And this movie, of course, is based on the popular mobile game known as The Angry Birds. And it's about this bird, Red, the main bird that we know from the games. And he's this angry fellow. And now in this movie, supposedly we are going to find out why he's so angry. While we do find out why he's so angry, the movie is called Angry Birds. And Red is probably the only bird that's angry in this movie, or at least constantly angry. And not even at that, he has his reasons to be angry. The fact that we should call them Angry Birds is because that would just be their natural state. They were angry because no reason whatsoever. Now here you find out why Red is so angry, and it's because this community is always so antagonistic towards him, and he has suffered all throughout his life this bully attitude from the community of birds. And these birds live on an isolated island, while the community as a whole is full of joy and energy and are also nice to each other. While Red is the only guy not pleased with the current situation at hand, they antagonize him and cast him out. Then of course, as you see in the trailers, you see the pigs arrive, and Red starts suspecting them because the community, being dumb as hell, are not exactly asking some questions, some logical questions. And those questions are, why are these pigs here? What is their plan? What do they gain from visiting our island? Through and through, Red and his friends, Chuck and Bomb, who are really funny by the way, find some stuff out, and eventually you have the confrontation between the pigs and the birds, which I am not going to spoil, but if you have played the game, it's pretty much set piece by set piece what happens in the game. Now let's talk about the characters. We don't really have compelling characters in this movie, although I really like the relationship Red and Chuck and Bomb develop in this movie. The comedy coming from these three about what they go through and the conversations they have, that's when the comedy works. But there are a couple of jokes in this movie that are so adult, and I did not see them coming whatsoever, that they cracked me up. And I was in a theater full of kids and their mothers and their friends and their teachers or whatever. When those adult jokes came in, I could only hear myself laughing because the kids would not get it, and the adults that were with the kids were probably refusing to laugh themselves. But the jokes that are for adults will really work for you on this, guys. And to be honest with you, the humor as a whole is not that bad. A majority of the jokes definitely does not hit, but none of them are awful or made me go, oh my god, I cannot believe that was just in the script. Nothing was really awful. There are definitely jokes that didn't hit, but the jokes that did hit made me chuckle, and 3 or 4 jokes that did in fact make me burst out loud laughing. Now there's a subplot line with the eagle that I will not spoil if you haven't seen the trailers, but if you have, that scene is completely spoiled because that is the best joke in the movie. Sure, you have some scenes with the mighty eagle after that, but it's nothing impressive. Also, they hired Sean Penn to play this big puffy bird who's basically a bigger version of Red, and all throughout the movie he goes, You hired Sean Penn for that. I'm not even going into the fact that Sean Penn was wasted, but I'm going into the fact that Sean Penn is probably not the cheapest actor in Hollywood. So, yeah. But let me talk about something that is indeed excellent about this movie, and that is the animation. The colors are vibrant, the movement of the characters and the environment is fluid, everything translates well in the screen, everything looks gorgeous, the characters fit with the world they're at 100%. I love the animation of this movie. And I gotta tell you, I did not hate this movie. I can't tell you that it is a bad movie. Obviously, this movie wasn't made for me. I can tell you I loved it. I can't tell you I hated it. I had a few chuckles, I had a few laughs, and the story is not lazy awful. This movie does have better storytelling than Allegiant, however, that is not saying much. The Angry Birds movie is not going to give you a compelling story, or for that matter, compelling characters. This is going to be in 90 minutes, you sit at the theater, maybe you eat some popcorn, and just have a good time with whatever elements you enjoy of this movie. That's what happened to me, and I have to give the Angry Birds movie a Clark Gable still. But I want to know, what do you guys think of the Angry Birds movie? Were you clamoring for getting this movie? Do you like the mobile game? Are you addicted to that game so much? Are you the best player in the world? Let me know in the comments below. I am probably going to get a chance to see Warcraft on June 7th. That's Monday. That's in 2 days. I will definitely have a review for that movie for you guys. And tomorrow, of course, is coming my TMNT Q&A. You're still in time to ask your questions. You're still in time to ask your questions. Just hashtag in the comments below TMNT Q&A and ask away questions about anything you want. There are links on my Facebook and my Instagram in the description below for you to stalk me on the internet, and there's also a little subscribe button below the video box for you to subscribe if you haven't and get updated whenever I upload a video, and of course click the like button and share with your friends for them to join the geeky community we have in this channel. And of course I'll leave a link to my previous video right here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Once again, don't forget to leave your questions for my TMNT Q&A. If you haven't, you can ask me questions about anything. Over here is a link to my TMNT spoilers review, and if you haven't, I also have a TMNT spoilers free review on the channel for you to enjoy. I hope you go check that out. I hope to get many of your questions for tomorrow's Q&A, and of course I'll see you guys on all those reviews. Cheers!